Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another episode of the show. This is not the official Icon Role podcast. Today, we're just announcing the masterclass that we're about to start here at 12 o'clock. It's called the Relationship Revolution. It really is about contact management and database management and really staying in contact with the people that are important to your business. Now, both my co-hosts, which will be joining us momentarily, and I are both in real estate, and we've been, we're coaches and speakers, and we've done a lot of things, and this has applied to every aspect of our lives. So it's not just directed towards real estate, but it is directed to anyone that is forward-facing, that deals with, that has clients. And if you have a business, you have clients. So ultimately, a lot of this has to do with that. So I'd love to have you join us for that. We're going to post the link for the Zoom call here. I'm sure that Brad will be joining us. He's actually calling me out the other line. He's going to be joining us momentarily here on StreamYard to talk about this for a few minutes before we flip over to that Zoom, to the Zoom link where we're actually going to hold a masterclass. But don't worry, because we are going, the first 6 sessions, the first 6 classes are going to be at no charge, because we want to get you the opportunity, give you the opportunity to implement this into your business so that you can improve the quality of your business, the quality of your life, the quality of your family, right? Of what you can do, the experiences that you can have. And all of that comes with financial freedom. So ultimately, this does guide itself to that. So I am going to put it in the chat here. Let me see if I can do that. Yep, I can do that here. I'm going to put it in the chat here, which is the link for the Zoom call that's going to take place in about 15, 20 minutes or so. So do go ahead and click on that and register. Okay, so that, yep, there we go. That went on YouTube, that went on Facebook, and it's going to go on a few other places. So click that link. Join us in about, like I said, just under 20 minutes. And Brad and I will be coming on live. It is going to be, again, 1 hour per week, every Wednesday for the next 19 or 20 weeks. The first 6 of these classes are going to be complimentary. It's going to be our gift to you, so that you can see what it's about, see if you're really interested and engaged, because we all say we want certain things, but why is it that we want them, right? Understanding that why, what's that motivation behind that, so that the motivation, the inspiration for your success and why you want to have the things you do are going to be the things that help pull you towards those goals, instead of you just pushing towards those goals. Because pushing towards those goals, oftentimes people get tired because you're just tired of pushing. How great would it be to really understand what really is driving you and why you're doing what you're doing, so that it's a pull. You're attracted to these goals. You're attracted to success that you say you want in life. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about goal setting as well, to help set the stage for you. Then, of course, it is going to be about that contact management. It's about showing you the most effective, efficient, proven way to stay front of mind with any of your clients. So that way, when they think of you, when they think of real estate, an example, they're going to think of you. When they think of mortgage, they're going to think of you. When they think of an attorney, when they think of an accountant, whatever business you're in, when they're thinking about buying a car, when they're thinking about buying a computer, when they're thinking about hiring a coach, when they're thinking about whatever it is, you should be front of mind. And if you're in that database because you've made contact with that person, which of course is the best way, because I was having a conversation with another friend of mine yesterday, who's also a real estate broker that's been on for many years. And hold on a second. He's been a real estate broker for many years, and we were talking about farming, and we were talking about what that looks like and what farming today looks like. Not just the agricultural farming, of course, that's certainly a very big thing, but we're talking about geographical farming, which is for real estate or for whatever. If you're a business and you want to advertise, you want to send out postcards, mailers, whatever it is, it's called a geographical farm that you're hitting, whether it's a county, a town, the whole state, whatever it is. That's geographical farming. So we were talking about farming and what that looks like. This is a little different, right? Because that's kind of spray and pray. You're just, throwing postcards, throwing money at an area, at a location, and see, hopefully somebody's going to call. And inevitably, if you've been in any kind of direct mailing campaign, if you're not dedicated to it, most people quit before it starts to work. And that's an important distinction, because most systems work if you work the systems, right? Yet what we're talking about isn't just lead generation. It isn't just about client generation. It's about nurturing the clients that you already have, nurturing the people that you already met, adding new people that you meet on a regular basis to this database so that they can get to know, like, and trust you, so that you are front of mind when they're thinking about making that purchase, when they're thinking about making that sale, when they're thinking about making that investment, whatever that is. You want to be front of mind. You want to be the person that they think about and say, you know what, that's the only person I'm going to talk to. And then when you do have them, make sure that you create that raving fan customer, that person that says, oh my God, you're thinking about this or that, you're a restaurant, you got to go to this restaurant. You got to go to this location, this facility. You're looking to buy a car, you got to go here. You got to, whatever that is, mortgages, real estate, title company, insurance, accounting, architecture, whatever, mechanic, whatever it is that you're thinking about, you want to be front of mind. So that's important to have that as part of the overall plan. So you put people into this contact management system that you have, and then what we're going to do is what Brad is going to teach is how to do that the most effective, efficient way that he's been doing for the last 25 years. And seriously, for the last 25 of those years, he's consistently sold 100 homes a month. A year. He successfully sold 100 homes per year using this very system. And he wants to show you how. We want to show you how, and so that you can see what that looks like, what that could look like. So I think Brad is coming in here. I don't see him on camera yet. I don't see you. I'm going to bring you up here, Brad, but I don't see you. Your camera seems to be black. So I did bring you up, but your camera's not on. So I do have him. I hear him kind of on a call. Brad, sorry, I didn't know you were still there, buddy. So I'm going to bring him on. And what's that? Hold on a second. Here we go. This is technical difficulties, real life, my friends. What was that, Brad? Yep. I got you on stage, but the camera. Oh, there you go. All right, we got him. All right, now we can hang up this phone. All right, I'm glad you can make it, buddy. Tech challenges. It happens all the time. Oh, so many tech challenges. We don't hear you. You got to hit your mic. Mike. Where you at, Mike? And I can't hear you now because I hung up the phone. So again, tech, listen, this is real life. Like I said, this isn't scripted. This isn't, we actually tried out the tech yesterday. It all worked out great, but sometimes things happen. This is real life. This is what's going to happen. So what you need to do is you need to learn how to pivot. When something doesn't go right, you go left, right? And make it work. So he's going to figure out a way to connect into another microphone or whatever it is. So this is basically the introduction, and of course, the invitation to join us on the Zoom that is going to start in about 13 minutes here. And so this is just the announcement for it. And again, invite your friends. If they're in sales, direct sales, if they're in contact with customers, anyone that's in business that would benefit from staying in contact and making contact with their customers and with their clients. I think that's an important thing. And it's super important to also remember that we've got the opportunity to stay in contact with our existing clients, the people that already know, like, and trust us. So why would we not leverage that and nourish that? Because so many people are always just chasing that next lead, that next client, that next person that's going to buy, sell, that's going to invest, whatever it is with you. And we're neglecting the people that are already in our sphere of influence. So nurture those as you add people to it. So with that said, the one and only Brad Korn has joined us. What's up, brother? Good morning. Glad to see you and hear you.
Super excited, man. Here we go, Tony. We're about ready to change real estate.
Let's go. Certainly the lives of people who are deciding to join us. And what I've been saying is not just about real estate, right? This will apply to mortgages, apply to title, attorneys, accountants, architects, engineers, mechanics, you name it. If you're in the people business and you have customers, and that especially if it's a client or a customer that's a high ticket, right? So if you're using an attorney, you're never leaving that office with less than $1,000 investment, right? If you're doing your taxes, it's several $100s at the very least to a couple of $1,000, depending on whether you're filing independently or business. The same thing with architects, engineers, pest control, you name it, landscaping. You can use this for all of it, because once you get the system going, it's pennies on the dollar to keep it going. And it's about being front of mind. So if there's one person that I have an incredible amount of respect for walking his walk and not just talking his talk, but walking his walk. Is the one and only Brad Corn, and I'm going to pass you to him. But while he does that, I'm going to go behind me on my desk here, as you can see, a little corner here, a little bit of a mess. But I'm going to go through, and I guarantee I'm going to find 2 letters from Brad because he actually walks his talk. So, Brad, over to you, brother. Give us a little bit about what we're going to do, and we've got about 10 minutes on here, 8 to 10 minutes. Actually, I prefer it to be like maybe 6 to 7 minutes, so we can have 3 minutes to make sure that we're good to go on time.
Now, do you have the Zoom link posted on here somewhere where anybody that wants?
I already posted it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the banner as well, just so that it's easier for people. But I did put it in the chat.
Yeah, it's a long one. I did
put it in the chat. But here you go. I'm going to put it in the banner as well, so that way it's just a little bit easier for everyone to maybe grab. And remember, when it comes to Zoom, when it comes to the Zoom, oh wait, that's StreamYard. Wait, wrong one. When it comes to the Zoom, even if you don't copy the whole thing, you just got to copy the 9-digit room ID, and then you'll be able to get there just as well. So here you go. Here's the link. So if you want to just, if you can't grab the whole thing for whatever reason, again, it is in the chat, but if you can't grab the whole thing, just know that you just need to grab the last digits of this. It's going to say zoom.com/ and just give it a second. It is taking a moment to copy from my phone for whatever reason to the computer. In any event, it'll be up here momentarily. Wait, did I just freeze?
Nope. Nope. You're good.
And my image seems to be frozen. All right, I'm going to put you on main screen. No, now it's got me kind of frozen.
I'm going to post this link on kind of a whole bunch of different places so everybody can find us on the Zoom as well.
We just lost your camera, Brad. As I went to your camera exclusively, you went black.
I'll come back here in 1 second.
That's funny. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to Brad, and while I do this, so I'm not on camera doing it. Bam.
I just wanted to grab the link and get it on everything so everybody can find us. Come on, phone. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm putting it on here right now. So I've got it.
Yep, I'm putting it on all of our stuff as well.
So remember, I'm going to here. This is a little long, but the only thing you really need to grab is these numbers: 823-856-23332. That's what you got to remember. Put that in. But in any event, the link is in the chat. So make sure that you're going on there. Click on it. Join us. Again, first 6 sessions are absolutely complimentary. Thank you, Brad, for making that available to your community, to my community, to our community, and to anybody who's watching this. And again, feel free to share this video. Invite as many people as you want. Again, the first 6 sessions are absolutely free. You get to try it out. You get to see what it's about. You get to see if you like it. And if you like the delivery between me and Brad and how we work together, I think you're going to love it. But if you don't, that's okay too. No harm, no foul. But click the link. Join us in 8 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the deal. This has actually been about 30 years in the making. And to this day, as much coaching as I've done, as much training that I've done, running my real estate business, there's one constant.
Well, and it looks like Brad just blacked out on us again. So let me come back on screen here. Again, that's why we got to do tech checks. But in his defense, I know that he happens to be on a different computer right now. But again, this is real life, my friends. These things happen. And again, just knowing how to pivot. You know, the best way to get ready for the unexpected is just to stay ready. That's what I say all the time. Best way to get ready is to stay ready. Be ready to pivot. Be ready to share a different thought, different conversation, whatever it is. There he is. He's back.
Hey, yeah, it's like if something calls into my phone, it kicks off my camera and my sound. It's a stupid thing.
Oh, are you on your phone?
That's well, I am for this because we're going to need Zoom on the computer.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, I just jumped in on my phone for this part of it until we get everybody switched over to Zoom.
Yeah, for future reference, you got to put your phone in sleep mode so that, no calls come in. For future reference.
Yeah, that's another thing for another day. Normally, we'll be on 2 different computers when we run this because now we got to think about: do we want to, we will on Wednesdays. We'll be on this live stream right here not only talking to other people in the industry and what they're doing in their business, but probably even tying that to how that's going to relate to the session that day. Because here's what I wanted to tell everybody before we kick into this. It is 19 hours was the shortest I could get it condensed down to be a step-by-step of building and automating your business. It goes even beyond just relationship and follow-up and increasing your conversion rate. I mean, the book basically goes through everything, every system for everything, from the time I list a house until it gets a contract. And again, like Tony said, this will work in any business. From the time somebody buys a product from you until they buy the next product from you, however long they have that product for would be your line or your system. So when somebody buys a house from me, I have a 10-year follow-up plan, knowing that they're going to buy sometime again in the next 5 to 10 years, that follow-up machine stays in touch with them, keeps me top of mind. They see me regularly, year after year after year, and throughout the year, so that when they get ready to buy again, they don't forget who they bought the house from. And that sounds crazy, but believe it or not, I think there's some national statistic out there where it's a super high percentage, like 70 or 80% of the people don't remember who sold them their house because it's been 5 to 10 years when they move again. So anyway, this 19 hours not only goes from the core thing that will be through the whole thing is how to capture your connections, how to follow up with them so that you become top of mind, so that when they're ready to transact and do business with you, they know to call you. Like, you don't have to call them out of the blue on a cold calling day and hope you caught them on the right day, right? So that they're going to know to call you. But also along with that, because once you do that in your business, and once I did that in my business, all of a sudden my phone started ringing a little more consistently because I was staying top of mind. And all of a sudden, those people, no matter when they were moving, were calling me. So I turned my machine into a lead receiving kind of machine. Even though you're lead generating every day in your follow-up, you're not lead generating in the sense that we've been taught in this industry, where you sit down and pick up the phone and just call people. I got to call 20 people today. I got to call 20 people today. I got to call 20 people today. Because I know less than a handful of people that do that every single day, day in and day out. I also know that a lot of people don't like to talk, oh, those are crappy leads, or they're ghosting me, and you're trying so hard to work. So we're going to teach you how to not only, like, throughout the 19 weeks to feed that database, stay in touch with the people. What you're going to need is, how the heck do I handle selling 100 homes a year and not go crazy? Like, if I say 100 homes right now, and you're somebody that's doing 3 to 5, I know you could handle more. Like, you're like, oh yeah, I could handle a lot more business. I'm like selling 3 to 5 houses a year, which is the typical real estate agent. Well, not even typical. Typical real estate agent, 71% haven't sold a house in 12 months. That's a national statistic. But for those people that are in it every day in a tough market, they're lucky to be closing 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 deals a year. That's one house a month. So once you start working on this and you turn this machine on as you go through the 19 weeks, you're going to experience a lot in the first 6 weeks, so much that's where you'll go, holy smokes, I need to do this, or holy smokes, I haven't done this yet, I need to really do it. Whatever it is, you're going to build a machine that will gradually grow to 100 sales a year. It's not like I'm selling some system. You already have 100 sales. They're happening. If you're a real estate agent, you have 100 sales happening in your marketplace, and those people know you, or you know them. You're just not top of mind yet. And so you're capturing whatever you're doing right now, which I'm going to tell you through my 30 years of coaching now, that you're only catching 10% of what you could catch. I'm talking the best agents in the world are capturing about 10 to 20% of what's really available. And they're so busy, and they have big teams, they built big teams, or they're, a single agent that's selling 50, 60 homes a year. they are only catching 10 to 20% of what's really happening in their list of people. So this is going to help you build those systems in place so that when that phone starts to ring, and it rings, 2 times next month for 2 sales, and then the next month it rings 3 times for 3 sales, 3 months later, 4 months later, it's ringing 4 times for 4 sales, and you start getting that consistent growth going, you're going to need these systems in place to be able to handle doing 100 deals a year.
Absolutely. And I'm here to cut you off because we got to flip over to Zoom. It's 11:59. If you want more of this, jump into Zoom. I just reposted the link on the chat. Join us, share the stream, be back with us for the next hour, and then we'll be back on Friday because we're going to recap Friday. We're going to forecast next week. So join us. You're going to see us 2-3 times a week on here. Plus, you're also going to see us on Friday with an incredible guest. The one and only Glenn Morshower is going to join us this weekend or this Friday. So make sure you tune in for that. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Share this post, share this content, invite people to this Zoom call. And for now, we're out. Appreciate you guys. See you on the other side. See you inside, I should say.